Welcome to another OmniED Brief. My name is Christie and for the next few minutes we're going to discuss selecting a learning space for hybrid or distance learning. I encourage you to please do so, but with your child. When you and your child are choosing the right space, you will want to consider these three things: access to technology, public versus private areas in the home, and the environment. Now, these considerations are likely not that different from when you consider your own work needs, perhaps on a project or working remotely for the day. Nonetheless, let's take a deeper dive into each of them from the perspective of your child's needs. As a distance learner, there will be times that your child needs access to technology for synchronous learning when the teacher is instructing the whole class through video conferencing, perhaps with Google Classroom or Zoom. Researching topics, typing papers, math applications, for example, as well as assignment submission will also warrant that screen time. However, you will also need to know when to put that tablet, phone, or laptop away because the technology becomes a distraction. For independent work, the internet, other students, and gaming, even music can deter your child from focusing on the task at hand, despite what they may say. Therefore, removing technology from the desk during these times will not only decrease distractions, but it's also going to free up some much-needed workspace on the desk or table. Another consideration is whether your child needs a private or a public space. You will need to make that decision based on the task and your child's ability to self-regulate. For example, is your child self-motivated, task-oriented? If so, select a bedroom or den to minimize the distractions and allow for private or sustained work. However, when your child needs encouragement from a learning coach or group accountability from others in the room, that is maybe a little extra motivation to keep at it, then a public space is warranted. Select the kitchen table so others are around to support and ensure the activities are being completed. Please remember, however, you're going to need to remove the distractors in the kitchen. Put away those snacks and the kitchen items on the table and pull out the learning supplies until that space becomes the place for cooking, eating, and social interactions once again. Finally, consider the environment. Consider both inside and outside when possible. Again, you will need to consider the task at hand. Ensure the temperature is comfortably regulated, not too hot or too cold, and provide a routine place with a flat surface for working when needed. This space will need to be easily accessible to both materials and Wi-Fi. Avoid wasting time by digging for that new glue stick that you know is in the junk drawer somewhere. When you can move outside, please do. The fresh air and natural light will be refreshing and inspire learning. You will need, however, to plan ahead for a place to sit and a flat surface to work depending on the task. Despite the pre-planning, don't rule out the ability to be outdoors. It can certainly motivate your child after being cooped up behind the screen. Remember, when you are looking for a learning space, take the time to consider technology needs, the use of private versus public spaces, and the environment for learning. The space is critical, and at OmniED, we encourage you to be proactive in setting it up. Thank you for participating in this OmniED Brief, Selecting a Learning Space. For more information, visit us at omnied.org. At OmniED, we are all for education and believe in education for all.